Well, it's finally gonna be done. Right now, at this moment, it is 7:50 a.m. Got about like 2.5 hours of sleep, and I'm just like, man, I'm tired of this video lingering over my head. So we're gonna knock this out. I was gonna try to get fancy with it, get like some like voice acting or some fancy stuff going on for this, maybe even have somebody edit it for me, but I feel like that wouldn't be true to what this channel actually is. This whether it's the YouTube or the Twitch, and that is Scuffed. That's the best way I can describe it, is Scuffed. I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you try too hard at it, you might not have fun. Like, I just do this in my free time. It's nothing fancy, nothing crazy. So we're gonna do this, and it's finally be over. What am I currently at right now? 665. Oh, we need one more. Yep, we are at 665. We needed one more for the 666. But, hey, what can you do? So we got a couple of dogs right here joining us. We got, Corky right here. That's Volt. And then that guy is Zeus back there. They're going to be here hanging out while I do this very professional Q&A. Oh yeah, also with it, I was gonna use, like, I do have a camera. I forgot what my model it is, whatnot. It's, you can have lenses and shit on it. I was gonna use my fancier camera for this, for the, the face cam and stuff like that. Honestly, I haven't used that camera in years, and I don't even know if it works anymore. So we're just gonna do this in the best way we know how. Alright, so this is the 500 sub, well, as you can see, 500 sub, part of my Discord over here. The link will be in the description. We got like Dokkan, Grand Summoners, just general legends, just general bullshittery and whatnot, memes. All the kids love memes. So anyway, let's start from the top, I guess. So this is a Grand Summoners question. Why won't you sell Amelia? I ended up getting multiple copies of Amelia. And he's like, dude, just sell Amelia. I don't know. It's as you can see, this is from February. That's fuck you, fishy. Plans for the future, and I asked Zesty to elaborate, and it looks like he didn't. So plans for the future, I'm just gonna go with like YouTube, I guess, YouTube, Twitch. I want to get 1,000 subs on YouTube, and then 1,000 followers on Twitch. And I'm gonna take like a step back and try to assess, how I want to go further beyond that. I feel like the 1K is a good milestone for that. So, I don't know. Once we get there, I guess I'll let y'all know what the plan is. Alright, by old boy, 2 trains are driving toward one another. The first train leaves Town A at 5 a.m. traveling 60 miles per hour. The second train leaves Town B at 7 a.m. traveling at 70 miles per hour. The distance between Town A and Town B is 455 miles. What is the exact time that collision will occur? Well, oh boy, looks like somebody just started learning geometry and trigonometry and all that shit. So let me break this down for you so you can understand. So we have train A, and then train B, not to be confused by the trains being ran on your mother right now. So Town A, Train A, I'm gonna call the one leaving Town A, Train A, Town B. It's simple stuff. So 60 miles per hour for Train A, leaving, and that's at 5 a.m. And then we have 70 miles per hour, and that's at 7 a.m. Right, so pretty much if you want to do any equation, you got to get the facts out here on the screen. Just write it all out. And the distance between the 2 trains is towns is 400 miles, right? So easy peasy. All right, so we cleared the board, right? So this is what the formula. This is This is pretty elementary, actually. Let me show you how you do it. All right, we got this in picture form. All right, so this is town A, right? And then we have town B over here, right? So, and the space between this 455. I'm not gonna write it, but just remember that. And right, so this is the path that the trains are going to take, and how long will it take for them to meet each other, right? And I bet you thought this was going somewhere else. This is a middle finger, guys. Come on, please, like, just grow up. All right, there's your equation. Boom, solved. And then we have, what was one of your favorite childhood memories by Kurama? So this is a very good question, Kurama. If I didn't repress most of my childhood, I'm sure I can have a couple good memories here and there. But for the life of me right now, I just can't remember too many. All right, so this is from El Presidor's Cat. Gun to your head. F, marry, and kill. So, so between Ted, Harvey, and Unholy. So, Ted is like my IRL friend. He's kind of my roommate right now. Harvey was some clown who used to be in here for Grand Summoners. And Unholy's been at the stream for damn near, like, I want to say around 2 years or something like that. It could be more. It probably is more. But I would say I would F Unholy, right? Because he seems like he's kind of sleazy. He's kind of a sleazy person. I will marry Ted because he's a good housewife, and I will kill Harvey. All right, moving on. Best pickup line by Oh Boy. Hey, girl, you shit with that ass? Which summons have actually put you in an oh shit kind of spot after spending so much? I'd say probably one of the ones from back in the day that I remember is that Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Dokkan. It took me, I think it might have been my 2000th stone multi or something like that. You know, where I used that 50 stones in there. And I think that's when I get them, and I just didn't even feel good. I should not have spent the money at the time. That put me in a terrible spot at the time. And yeah, that was a dumb idea, but it was one of my favorite characters. And he's kind of unusable today, so that shows... Gotchas, am I right? Which was the most impactful Dragon Ball moment in your opinion across the series? I mean, bro, you got a Goku going Super Saiyan, man. That changed the foundation of what Dragon Ball Z was. It kind of maybe made it so the series wasn't as creative anymore, because it's just like, oh, new enemy, boom, new transformation, and then kind of like a rinse and repeat type thing. But dude, it was such a, when you were a kid watching that on television and just seeing him get so pissed off, which isn't something Goku normally does, and then he has the blonde hair, the pose he has, it's nutty. When was the best time in your entire Twitch career, and why? I might want to say, because I started Twitch back in 2014. I was doing League of Legends and a couple other random games here and there. That's when I started YouTube as well. Didn't really pop off, and then I took like a few years off because I just didn't want to deal with it. And it's a lot of work. Honestly, doing YouTube and streaming, that's a lot of work. And even now, I'm not the biggest fan of how much time it takes up. But in more recent times, I would say probably the most fun I had with streaming. Not entirely, because if I don't stream Dokkan, I don't really get viewers, I want to say, right? Except sometimes with Phasmophobia, I do. When I first started streaming Dokkan, this was back in like September 2018, I want to say. I think it was around there. No, that's incorrect. I don't know. It was sometime in 2018 I started streaming Dokkan. It's when, like, I was doing the Prime Battle Frieza, you know, farming that unit. And then I'm just like, I played Dokkan a lot. I streamed moderately. Like, why don't I just, like, stream Dokkan? I wasn't sure how big the mobile gaming market was on Twitch. So I did that, and you know, it was pretty well received, and interacting with people while farming for a while definitely can help, you know, kind of just ease through that. And then I want to say probably the most fun I actually had was when I was streaming Dying Light, because I love that game. The second one needs to come out. It was me and Yermit and Buckles. We were all playing, and we had someone else hop in there named Chip, who just randomly joined our lobby one day, and just, you know, we had a great time. It's a great game, and I kind of want to play it again. Whale or dolphin? Yes. What is your favorite color, and what is your father's middle name? By Sarantopoulos. Blue. What? All right, so this is from Fishy right here. So it's like, what illness causes you to pronounce RAM as ROM? All right, so I've been actually looking for ReZero moments to where they say ROM, not RAM, ROM. But, like, it's so, like, nobody says her name, really. So it's like, I mean, Subaru does, but it's so hard to just find clips of that. Here we go. Ram. See, it's like Ram. Ram. And boom, there you have it. It wasn't Ram, it was Ram. So, fuck you. Alright, by BST Old Boy, man, you Grand Summoners guys are pretty funny. What's your credit card number, date, access code? Alright, so what brought you into GS? So, I would work nights doing maintenance and whatnot. And when maintenance, you know, when things were kind of slow, everything was running. I'm just like, okay, you know, I'd watch some anime or play some Dokkan or something. I'm just like, dude, like, I am so, like, burnt out on Dokkan. Like, I did everything in the game. Just like, what else can I do right now? And so I looked, I seen some advertisements for Grand Summoners. The first time I seen it, like, advertised, I think it was the Goblin Slayer crossover. And I was like, yeah, Goblin Slayer's alright. Like, you know, but that wasn't enough to bring me into it. Then when they had Rising of the Shield Hero collab, that's when I'm just like, okay, maybe let's give it a go. The pixel art looks pretty nice. Give it a try, and, you know, the rest is history. I also started playing Dragon Ball Legends at the same time then. Why don't you like Harvey? He's good in, like, really small doses. Top 5 anime? Jesus Christ. For me, personally, this is kind of nostalgia. Like, not in any particular order. Definitely would be Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho, Cowboy Bebop. I'd say ReZero is one of my newer anime favorites. And I'm gonna say it, right? Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I know what's up with this. High School DxD.
Last day of school, you jive-ass suckers!
And you guys know what that means. Sexy summertime?
Babes in bikinis at the beaches and pools. My spy-dork senses tingling with anticipation.
It has a good plot. There's other things in there that...
So the perverted trio is keeping their summer schedule open?
Shut up! And what's this perverted trio junk?
Step off, Kiryu! We only need one creep with glasses and Monohama's a dog!
Make it a little weird, but it has a good plot. We can all agree on that. I'm not weird. Fate says, Pandora or Rem? On ReZero, by the way. Wasn't Pandora like that lolly-ass, white-haired little girl from Amelia's Past or something like that? Nah, fuck that dude. Rem all day. Rem best girl. And then, future reference, Rem beats everyone. Ass or titties? Titties. And God asks, why do you make content? I make content because, it kind of started when I was, stationed overseas. You know, you're kind of beat down from work all day. You know, you've been at work like a few days in a row. You finally get home, you chillax. I remember just with me and my roommate at the time, you know, we would chill. We'd turn on some Markiplier or Video Game Donkey, and that's, you know, just kind of forget our problems temporarily. And those are two, like, inspirations that, you know, I'm just like, man, maybe I could do YouTube, you know, that, you know, I'd like to entertain people, maybe take their minds off stuff, you know, at least for a little bit. But I'm very inconsistent, and I don't think I can really do that consistently. Why don't you just single units? Not hard. And then we have a true. Why are you running? Good one, Van. What made you focus on Dokkan so much? And do you plan on expanding into other games? Dokkan, honestly, it was Ted's fault that I got into Dokkan because when like I downloaded Dokkan maybe once or twice back in the day. This was around like 2015 or something like that. Like when it like first came out. And then you clicked on the bubble orbs. I'm just like, this is actually stupid. Like, and you think about it today, it's still kind of stupid. It's a goofy ass concept. But I don't know. It's Dragon Ball Z, man. If somebody explained to me, right, what the gacha was at the time like that, it's like, all right, so here's a game to where you need to pay money to get currency to summon for units that you are not guaranteed to get. And it's like, well, that sounds like a fucking scam. Why would you? And, you know, it's just like, oh, it's Dragon Ball Z, by the way. I'm like, oh, cool, count me in. It's like, it's kind of that, man. And then the expanding into other games. I mean, I do some Grand Summoners on the tube. I've done a little bit of Legends, which Legends nowadays, I don't like how Legends operates, dude. You have to kind of be a cash cow to really succeed in Legends, and I kind of don't like that, you know. It's bad enough trying to summon for units once trying to get them, but when you're trying to like 14-star shit and whatever, it's just like, I don't know. I mean, you don't have to. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. Like the Zenkai craze going on and everything. I'm just not a big fan. All-time GS waifu. Okay, so I don't actually use too many for right now. I don't use too many GS original characters, you know. So I think right now the one I've been using most recently is Sandstone. You know, everyone likes a thick, sturdy girl, so I'm gonna go with Sandstone right now. That because she's like the only female GS character that I've been using, so that can change. Will you try to collab with OP or Sleepy Snake? I don't see that being a thing, at least in this day and age, for me. Are you making this video at 1,000 subs? So they're making fun of me, saying this video was taking entirely too long. Sleepy doggo. And that was back in March. It's now the end of April. So here I am. When is this fucking video coming out? Yikes. Did you know that we're almost at 600 now? Well, we're a little past that too. Been a month. Wow. Change the name of the channel according to when the video's getting released. These guys change it to like million sub and shit like that. The mods have been clowning on me because they think they're hilarious. So, yeah. And I'm just like, there isn't enough questions for you to make a 10-minute video, which there really was. I was just like trying to make excuses at the time. And like, shitty content creator blames fans for not being able to properly make content. Hey, it's like, what's your favorite food? I think I would say maybe like Asian cuisine or Italian, I guess. When will you reach 1 mil? Absolutely never, because I don't plan on doing YouTube long enough for that. And, yep, the answer to that for me. Why did you start YouTube? I explained that a little bit ago, so we won't beat the dead horse. What will happen first, this video or I'm not going to read the rest of that. How old are you when you reach 1 mil? And H2O Delirious will have a face reveal by the time this video gets made. So as of right now, I don't know how long I will actually be doing YouTube. Like I said earlier, when I get to, because I want to reach some goals, reach 1,000 followers and sub on Twitch and YouTube respectively. After that, I'm going to take a step back and just be like, do I want to pursue this further or not? Because honestly, doing YouTube, it takes a lot of time. You know, you don't think it does, but it kind of does. With just like the recording and the editing, if things go wrong, that's more blah blah blah. You know, I'm not gonna get into it. It sounds like I'm whining. I kind of am, but you know, streaming's a little easier because it's just like pick up and go. Just like, I want to play this today. You know, you guys can come watch if you want. So I don't know. It's once we get to those thresholds, I'm gonna take a step back, reevaluate, and we'll see how that goes. And I appreciate the overwhelming support mostly from the Grand Summoners people, because I think, alright, so I like, if I didn't start getting into Grand Summoners, I think I would still be like sub, you know, like less than 200 subs for my YouTube for Dokkan content. Because I told myself, right, I got back into doing content because COVID happened, and I was living in Georgia at the time, and I was by myself. I didn't really know anybody, and I was just working. And I'm just like, well, I'm not trying to make friends or anything because I know I'm going back home. Like, what's the point, really? So, COVID hit. Everything was locked down. I'm just like, I'm starting to go a little stir crazy. Started getting into YouTube a little bit more, was streaming more. And then, yeah, that it was meant to kind of occupy my time again at the time. But that's when I'm just like, hey, let me start doing YouTube Dokkan, you know? But that's a pretty saturated market. Grand Summoners really isn't. So I'm just like, hey, maybe let me try a video or two. And the support has been way better. Like, let me just scroll through the YouTube here a little bit. You guys make your own little judgments here between the Dokkan and the Grand Summoners, you know? There's a little bit of a discrepancy here. And the only thing I do stream on YouTube is that's something that I kind of got into was Grand Summoners right now, and it's pretty good, man. On average, I get about maybe like 15 to 20 viewers. You know, it's definitely good. You know, a lot of interaction there. But I think, yeah, without Grand Summoners, my channel would be significantly less, and I don't think I would have even hit that 500 sub mark, if I'm being completely honest. And with YouTube, I'd like to funnel in some other content and stuff like that, like maybe another well, not so much Phasmophobia. I do have old footage of me playing Phasmophobia. You know, some other games. I might start like throwing in a Let's Play here and there, just to mix things up to where it's not just gotchas, you know, mostly summoning or, you know, team building and, you know, just the same old stuff. So I might throw in some other stuff. But anyway, let's get out of here. We all have better things to do. Tell me what you want in the in the comment section. Like, what would you like to see? You want to see like some Let's Plays here and there? Me stream some like other games that isn't Grand Summoners or Dokkan? Just let me know in the comments. I know this is long overdue, but better late than never. At least it's not at 1,000 subs, right? I think at 1,000 subs I'll increase the quality a little bit, but this is like, well, you had the 100 sub milestone. This is like the second milestone, right? To have something like that. But anyway, bastards, I hope you guys have a good one, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.